Hey Capricorn, welcome to your love and romance reading for November 2022. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to check in and see what messages are coming up for you all for love and romance in the month ahead. You might stumble upon this video at a future time. It's all good. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to hear the messages. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for the collective. Therefore, not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So without further ado, my dears and my darlings, let's see what's coming up here for the collective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, move you all just a little bit closer. So the first card coming up here for the collective is the Empress. This could be Libra or Taurus energies. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra or Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you have Libra or Taurus placements, there could be big changes or big shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your life that are maybe opening the doors to love or blessing or improving your love life in some way. The Empress is divine feminine energy. So you may either be stepping into divine feminine energy, embracing your divine feminine energy, and kind of raising the bar as far as what you're calling into your love experience. Or if you are someone who dates or seeks feminine partners, you may be calling in or manifesting a divine feminine partner. There could be a sense of fertility sometimes with the Empress. So sometimes when she comes up in a reading, when we're looking at love and relationships, this could be a situation here around fertility, like having kids, having babies. Maybe some of you are manifesting someone with whom you're wanting to start a family, or your desire to start a family is beginning to be something that you're considering or factoring into your love life. There's also a sense of creativity with this Empress card. So for some of you, like if you're single, you're seeking out a partner, you may be really tapping into your creative gifts, and it may be through this path that you're aligning with or meeting someone who's a significant soulmate, or you may be manifesting a creative person, a creative partner. If this is something that maybe is important to you, you may be manifesting a very creative, productive person or personality. But very beautiful energy here with this Empress. This is really high caliber energy. You may be, as I said, you may be stepping into the energy and raising the bar in terms of what you're entertaining, or you may be calling in this Empress person if you're someone who's seeking out or dating feminine energy. Next card coming up here for the collective is the Hermit. Now this is getting interesting. This could be Virgo placement, shifts in your Virgo placements. You may be dealing with a Virgo that might be a significant soulmate. It could be Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Now for me in my readings, when the Hermit card comes up in a relationship, I know we oftentimes see this as like a card of isolation. So maybe some of you are coming out of a period of isolation. You're ending a hermit phase. But for me in my readings, when the Hermit card comes up in love, there's a spiritual connection here between two people. And there's an aspect of like holding up the mirror to each other. Like you see yourself in them. They see themselves in you. There may be parallels in your lives. You may have had similar or shared experiences, and you may understand yourself or have epiphanies about yourself or your family or your upbringing as you're getting to know this person's story and their experiences and their upbringing. There may be parallels in which you're seeing each other. You're seeing each other or showing aspects of yourselves to each other. And it could be a spiritual connection, spiritual work, bringing the two of you together. Having major arcana cards coming back to back tells me big changes in a short period of time, and tells me this is a really significant connection. Like, this is an intense connection. This is someone that you have had many, many, many past lives together with, and that you all have a contract and an agreement that in this life you're coming together to work on some unfinished business. You're coming together to learn certain things. And so this could be about embracing the divine feminine. It could be about family, fertility, family, creation, and it can be about spiritual path, spiritual leader, spiritual teacher energy as well. I feel that this might be the kind of relationship where together there's like a powerhouse dynamic. Like, together you guys are a powerhouse, or like a power couple. Maybe some of you have been manifesting this, or wishing for this. Like, you're wanting to be a couple that other people notice or look up to and respect. Now, with this first two cards here being Empress and the Hermit, if you are trying to manifest this power couple kind of energy, I don't feel a sense of ego. It's not like oh, everybody's gonna look at us. Oh, they're gonna be so jealous of us. Like, I'm not getting that ego dynamic. I'm getting the sense of like, I want my relationship to have a purpose. I want to have a purpose. I want to be with someone that has a purpose. I want to come together and create positivity and healing, and I want this to be a relationship that is producing, or that together we're leaving a positive impact. So when I say power couple, I mean in that way, in that dynamic. So like a sense of like being of service. Maybe Capricorn, some of you have had a really significant awakening lately, and you're wanting to live a life of substance and purpose, and this might be coming into your love life. You're wanting your partner to be the same way, right? Maybe previously it was like, well, I want a partner who's ambitious, and I want a partner who's put together nicely, and I want a partner who is successful. You may still want those things. There's nothing wrong with that. But now you might be looking for like depth. Like, what are they doing with it? I want a partner who's putting these skills to use, who's putting their talents to use to make a positive impact. And so I feel like maybe, even though I don't have like my philanthropy cards here, the dynamic and the energy that I'm feeling from these two first cards, some of you might be feeling really guided towards philanthropy. Some of you might be feeling really guided towards getting involved in like charitable organizations and volunteering. And you may meet a very significant, successful, put together nicely soulmate through these endeavors. But I feel a sense of like wanting to do good together. The next card that's coming up here for the Capricorn collective is the Ten of Pentacles. This is stability, security, legacy. This also came up for Aries. If you're dealing with an Aries, you might want to check out their reading. I kind of peeked here. Yeah, you have two of the same cards that Aries had, and you have a fire sign card coming up. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. If you are dealing with an Aries, or if you have Aries placements, you might want to check out the Aries love reading for November, because there are some similarities here in the cards, and you have fire coming up in your reading. But it could also be you if you have a fire sign placement. If you have a fire sign, moon, rising, Venus, it could be an aspect of yourself. So that doesn't mean that you're gonna definitely each of you be with an Aries or have Aries placement. I'm just telling you. So Ten of Pentacles is a card that a lot of the times we associate with stability and security. It's a happy home. It's financial security and stability. So that might be something that is really important for you. You're like, yes, I want love. Yes, I want the connection, but I also want someone who's helping me to build a comfortable home and a comfortable life. The Ten of Pentacles is generations coming together, family coming together to celebrate. special occasions and holidays and family traditions. It's a sense of hospitality, enjoying company. It's a very positive card, very abundant home life card. And sometimes it could even be like doing really well and being able to take care of older parents or aged parents, coming together, living harmoniously in one home, a comfortable enough home that is big enough to do this. That's not going to mean that every single one of you are going to find yourself in that situation. I know somebody commented in the Aries video that, oh, no, thank you. I don't want this reading then because I'm done with crowded living. I'm not talking about, like I gave the example in that reading, the old woman who lived in a shoe, who had so many children she didn't know what to do. I don't mean cramped, like this would be spacious, like I'm able to help, I have the space kind of thing. For those of you who are manifesting that, some of you may not be manifesting that. You just be maybe manifesting financial stability and security. But Ten of Pentacles is a card of manifestation, as above, so below. The things you're dreaming about, thinking about, you're beginning to see come into fruition, take shape in your life. And so you're manifesting this person, but not only manifesting this person, this is where a lot of people kind of get stuck in their manifesting, because they're saying, I want a soulmate, I want true love. That can be so many different things, even if we're asking for true love. My definition of true love and your definition of true love might not be the same. And unless we have a good, solid definition within ourselves of what true love is, we're going to have experiences that help us figure out what true love means to us until we find the quote unquote the one. But I feel here, Capricorn, you have a solid idea. Like you've finally figured it out. This is what I want. This is what I want the relationship to be like. So if you're in an existing relationship where there's been communication issues, no more communication issues. You figured it out. This is what I need. This is what I want us to do together. This is what I want us to build together. There's no more confusion. There's no more trying to figure it out. You know, and you're able to express that clearly, or you're able to call it in and manifest it. So with this Ten of Pentacles, not just manifesting a partner, but manifesting the life with that partner, what everyday life will be like with this person. And this is one of stability, security, and success. Your next card here for the Capricorn collective is the Knight of Cups. And this could be water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. You could be dealing with a water sign person or water sign energy. This could also be calling in romance into a relationship. Our poor little Knight of Cups gets a bad rap sometimes as like a womanizer or a Don Juan or somebody who's fickle. But that's not the case. It can mean that sometimes, depending on the other cards that come up with it and the feel and the energy that's in the reading, and it's up for the reader to use their intuition and figure that out. But there's a sense of inspiration with the Knight of Cups. There's a sense of pursuing the things that inspire us, that make the heart smile. We had a sense of creativity and creation with the Empress. We have a sense of creativity and romance and art and emotion with the Knight of Cups. So I feel here like your heart is opening up and you're really embarking on the things that are bringing beauty into your life, that are inspiring you and creating or bringing romance into your life. Sometimes people are like trying to manifest passion, right? Sometimes people are trying to manifest romance and they're not sure how to do it. They're not sure how to call it in to their life. So Capricorn, some of you maybe have had this turn for the softer side where you're beginning to find yourself longing for romance. Like you're wanting that romantic connection. Maybe before you thought it was cheesy or corny, or you would just kind of laugh at it, or it wasn't high on the priorities. You're like, well, if it's somebody I have a good time with and they're contributing to the relationship, and they have goals or whatever. It doesn't have to be like, oh, something out of a romance novel. It doesn't have to be romantic, overly romantic. But now all of a sudden you may be kind of wanting that romance, tapping into uh, that romantic side. And you might be saying, well, I don't know how to call it in. Or maybe you're wanting to manifest a softer or gentler partner. Maybe your partners previously have been very physical and they've come at you in a very passionate way. And hey, that may have been really fun for a while, but maybe you're like, well, now I want the emotional intimacy. I want emotional intimacy. I want to cuddle. I want the caresses. I want the romance. The way that we're going to call romance into our life is by doing the things that inspire us, and doing the things that bring us a sense of beauty about life. Like, oh, life is beautiful. Oh, like tapping into our senses, appreciating colors, tastes, textures, feelings, right? you know Realizing or focusing this, like with your food that you're eating, to really focus on the different textures. You're eating a salad, right? The different textures, the crunch of the slices of the bell pepper, the bite as you're biting into like the olive, or the taste and the texture of like just getting that little bit of feta cheese, or that little bite from the onion, or like just focusing on those little things, and taking the time to notice smells, tastes, flavors, textures. Like I said, the colors around you, the things around you that have their beauty or their magic, and the everyday things. When we begin to be aware of those things and give ourselves time to be in that energy, that is what romanticism is. Romanticism is the things that entice the senses, the things that entice emotion. So if you're wanting to call in romance and manifest romance, you may all of a sudden notice that you're beginning to notice these things. You're beginning to notice beauty in the everyday things around you. You're beginning to notice colors and smells and textures and flavors, and all these little nuances. So I feel you're calling in like a quality person, someone who's put together well, somebody who's successful. There's a sense of purpose here, a sense of character, a sense of substance, and romance. And some people might say, well, Capricorn, that's a tall order. Anything else? But that's the thing. We can't have these things. In fact, the Empress is the embodiment of all the queens in one. She's the hot, feisty, charismatic, independent, life of the party, witty, hot Queen of Wands. She's the business savvy, domestic goddess, work hard, play hard, enjoy the finer things of life, Queen of Pentacles. She's the tough as nails, no nonsense, intellectual, philosophical, strong boundaries, Queen of Swords. And she's the loving, soothing, nurturing, spiritual, creative Queen of Cups. She's all of the queens in one. So either you're already all these things, right, within yourself, or you're calling in a feminine energy that's all these things. So of course you can have it all. Of course it's possible, right? You have it here at the foundation. Life is not a two-dimensional thing. There's different facets and sides to it. And maybe before you didn't think it was possible, but now you're realizing it is possible. And this is the relationship that you're calling in and manifesting for yourself. Now, your next card here is the Page of Wands. And so this could be a fire sign person. This could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. If you have fire sign placements, This could be you focusing on those houses or areas of your life that are leading you to meet a significant person, or improving an existing relationship, bringing positive energy into an existing relationship. Page of Wands can be a muse, someone who inspires you. Okay, being inspired by somebody. It can also be coming into a second adolescence where you're getting your confidence back, you're getting your drive back, your ambition back, you're pursuing your dreams, your interests, you're kind of redefining yourself, or how you're presenting yourself to the world. You may be feeling cute and taking time to like work on your look and how you're dressing and how you're doing your if you wear makeup, how you're doing your makeup, or if you have hair, how you're doing your hair. Or maybe you're going to say, I don't want any hair, and you're going to shave it all off because you're like, this is a reflection of who I am. You know, however it is, it's like you're putting yourself out there, like, this is who I am, this is how I'm uh I'm expressing myself to be perceived outwardly as I am inwardly. So maybe you're feeling feisty, confident. It might be coming out in the way that you're carrying yourself and dressing and putting yourself together. But there's a lot of confidence here. There's a lot of success here. There's a lot of stability. So I feel, Capricorn, it's like you're embracing your successes. You're embracing the things that you know you're bringing to the table. And your partner is mirroring this to you. Your partner is mirroring what you are to yourself, or you're calling in an equal, a divine equal. This feels like a very, very powerful connection, and uh, I would say two very influential people coming together. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign. If this is none of those, some months those might resonate more for you than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. There's a link in the description that takes you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite. And I've decided that now through mid-December, I'm going to set aside 10% of all the income that comes in from the private readings, and I'm going to buy toys for Toys for Tots. I will take pictures of the toys, and I will take pictures of the final contribution I'm making, so that you guys can see what, those of you who booked readings, like what a part of that went towards, or what you helped to contribute. So if you've been wanting to get a private reading and you like the idea of contributing towards that, please feel free to check out the reading options and see what looks good to you. Link in the description will take you to the playlist for the other love readings and playlist for the weekly forecasts. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous month ahead, and I hope to see you in the weekly forecast videos, as well as the daily messages that I post. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Take care, my darlings. Be well.